I'm never fucking watching this movie.
Yeah, no.
If you can feel it, chase it.
Dude.
I said, if you can feel it.
Oh, tornado coming.
Tornado coming.
It's dangerous. Let's drive through it. It's too dangerous. Let's find a basement. There's no basement.
There's no basement to be found at all in Oklahoma.
That's the story.
That's literally the fucking story. That's it. That's fucking it, man. Only you know.
Oh, yeah.
Only fucking you. You're the only one that knows.
Because you're the best and not because I want to fuck.
She's the best. All right, what's up, guys? This is Couch Maggots, where we sit on the couch raw like maggots and bring your lovely movie reviews to a home and house or apartment or studio apartment near you. Today, we went to go watch the movie Twisters.
The new one.
The new one. What was your overall thoughts on the movie before we give our maggot rating, Michael?
I thought it was underwhelming. It didn't make a whole lot of sense. I don't know. It was the plot was like paper thin. You knew what the entire plot was going to be, yes. And then they waste an extra hour talking about things that don't matter. We don't see anyone fuck.
Wow. Yeah, I basically have the same thoughts as you. Like,
I couldn't wait for it to be over. Halfway through, I was like, "There's no coming back." I don't think.
I was like, man, because like I was over here hype beasting this thing up. Like, man, this movie looks fucking sick. Like,
Rotten Tomatoes gave it a 98. There's got to be a bunch of people that think it's good.
Yeah, apparently, so a bunch of idiots, Rotten Tomatoes, and fucking whoever the fuck else. I thought this movie was fantastic, and
I would say it would be okay if it was like an hour 20 minutes max.
Yeah, I felt like I felt like they could have condensed a lot of that movie.
You do see a lot of tornadoes. Yeah, you see like one every fucking 10 minutes. So.
Yeah, 13 minutes. We narrowed it down to science. It was like 13 fucking 15 minutes every time. Yeah, it was like every 10 minutes plus. You would see a tornado with a lot of bullshit and fluff in between for no fucking reason.
The plot pretty much summed up in the same thing as the first Twister movie: tornadoes and shit.
Yeah.
And people driving into them like a bunch of dumbasses. But in this one, they're gonna eradicate the tornadoes.
They're gonna stop them from fucking happening, dude.
With bullshit science.
With bullshit science, dude. That's
which we're not even sure if it actually worked, but
maybe
apparently it did.
Apparently did.
Maybe.
Yeah, they did the.
They maybe possibly stopped one.
They maybe.
And that's the plot. Oh, and this weird love triangle that's going on between a cuck and the hottest guy in Mississippi.
The hottest guy in fucking Oklahoma.
Oh yeah, wherever.
It's in the Midwest, man. Fucking tornado. That shit's AIDS, man. I don't even understand like how people live out there. Like, all right,
with no basements.
With no basements. So yeah. Oh yeah. Let's.
Okay. Well. Yeah. That's the story.
That's literally the fucking story. That's it. That's fucking it, man.
Oh, tornado coming.
Tornado coming.
It's dangerous. Let's drive through it. It's too dangerous. Let's find a basement. There's no basement.
There's no basement to be found at all in Oklahoma.
This happens a lot.
This happens a lot
in
the entire movie.
Yeah. How many maggots?
I'm gonna give this movie a solid.
You want to do it at the same time?
No, you go first.
A solid 3.5.
Oh wow. Okay. I was gonna say 4. CG's pretty good.
Oh.
Tornadoes. Wise.
I did say I would love it if I saw people get sucked up into the tornado and happen the first 5 minutes.
Oh boy, did we! Oh, did they?
Okay, yeah, it's not a bad movie.
It's.
I'll say a 3.5, but it's not a bad movie.
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking
plot wise. If it's gonna be a 2-hour long movie,
2 hours,
there has to be plot.
Yeah.
If it was like an hour and I'm just watching like all gas, no stop, just people getting sucked up into tornadoes for an hour straight, bro. You got me. Yeah, like at least a 5.
Yeah, at minimum.
But 2 hours of like
2 hours of weird love triangle, sexual tension, no fucking. By the way, ain't no sex happening in this movie.
No.
I was like so looking forward to this movie, and then I was just like so let down. Like once the movie started, and it did not improve for me.
I also
at all. So I'm gonna actually give it 3 maggots actually out of fucking 10.
I also have a problem with like a movie seeming like it's gonna be like an average okay movie.
Yeah.
But then the things that you're expecting to happen that would happen in like a normal movie don't happen, and you would think it would change your expectations. Yes. But it actually is just a worse version of what you thought was going to happen. Mm-hmm. And that's That's why I'm giving it less than a 5.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't even like normal.
No.
Usually it's like, oh, I saw everything that was coming, but it was a fun watch. 5. No.
Yeah. No.
No. For 2 hours.
For 2 hours, and
A lot of tornadoes though. Tornadoes look cool.
Yeah, they look cool. It's 2024, man. Tornadoes have to look cool. It's been 20 freaking years since the first tornado.
If you like the first Twister, go watch this one. I mean, a lot of people seem to like it.
Yeah.
A lot of people went to see it, and a lot of people were talking shit leaving the theater.
Oh, boy. Were they? Oh, man.
Yep.
Sheesh.
But, spoiler alert, we're just going to get right into it. It's not going to be like an hour long.
No, it's not. It's really not that serious.
I could probably describe it all with like 6 flashcards.
Not 6.
At least
Manila,
12.
6 Manila.
At least 12.
At least 12.
1 per tornado. So the movie starts off and it's like falls to the walls. They're going out to go
chase a tornado.
They're chasing a tornado. They have like a trailer in the back with a bunch of barrels full of some bullshit they don't talk about.
Yeah.
But it's supposed to like the liquid gets sucked out of the barrels into the tornado and stops the tornado, and thus they're held by like heroes.
Yeah.
That they stopped it.
So
it doesn't fucking work.
Yeah, that's what our main protagonist is basically trying to do. She's trying to.
It's
like,
her and like her 4 friends. One of them is like not actually there, but like off site a couple miles.
Yeah.
Like looking at like the readings or whatever. And her and the other 3 people are like the daredevils.
Yes, they are.
And they all fucking die except for her.
Except
they get sucked.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they get sucked up in a tornado. Shit went bad for them, and then they were driving off.
And they decided to run from the tornado instead of driving from it.
Yes, they were.
for some reason.
Yeah, with their cars, right? They didn't get sucked up. There was nothing wrong with the vehicles. They wanted to run. And
then they still had like so much time to drive because they run to the bridge, and then it's like 2 minutes later, and they get sucked up.
Yes.
It's like a dramatic 2 minutes of them trying to climb up into this like
underneath the overpass. It was an overpass.
And they all get sucked up.
They all.
Her boyfriend, her close friend,
and another close friend, whoever the fuck that other dude was.
That dude just got. Yeah, and no one talks about it.
And then he got KO'd,
they're all
KO'd.
Yeah, they're all running. They're all running, and then you just see them go.
Done.
And everyone just keeps running, and they're not like
running.
John or anything. Just like they just
they didn't.
They just gone.
They didn't even notice that he was even fucking sucked up into it.
Yeah.
You just like.
And then her boyfriend's like on top of her in like this crack in the top of the overpass. Yeah. Like the bridge is above them and they're in like the little crevice. And he's like, "It's okay, I got you." He fucking got pulled out.
Yeah.
Somehow. She's okay.
She's okay holding on to wherever she was holding on, just like pipe or whatever.
And then he just gets like. That happens a lot.
Like a spaghetti noodle.
Yeah.
Just like.
Perfectly horizontal.
Just slid, just like clean back into the tornado, dude.
Yeah, I didn't get that. The physics are a little weird in this movie.
Yeah, that was fucking stupid.
Like inconsistent. Sometimes they can flip like a semi truck, rip boulders out of the ground, and then other time like a car can just like be chilling, or you can just lay on the floor and you're fine. But the piece of paper next to you ain't fine. No, the vending machine about to fall on you ain't fine.
Nope.
The camper about to fall on you ain't fine, but you can crawl. You'll be safe.
It's not Michael. It's not fine.
And then it just time skips.
Yeah,
5 years.
No funeral, no nothing, no like.
They don't touch on it for like a long time. They don't touch
on it at all until like, whatever.
3/4
way in the movie. Yeah, time skips. We time skip 5 years, and our main character. Let's just call it old girl. I don't remember what her fucking name is. And
she's like really the only important girl in the movie.
And it's really not that damn important, man. Like, honestly.
It's Twister.
It's Twister.
Tornadoes are the main characters.
Tornadoes are the fucking main characters, okay? Like, who are we fucking kidding? That's why we go to movie theater to see, dude. We're not going to fucking see no fucking story, dude. We just want to see fucking tornadoes rip shit up, dude. Like, all right?
Yeah.
That's what we do.
I do not remember a single goddamn character's name.
Me?
Not memorable at all.
Wow. Actually, I'm literally thinking.
I can't think of a single person. I thought I would know his name. I know the name of his gang. I know the name of her old gang.
Yeah. I don't remember none of their fucking names.
Yep.
Wow.
And they said it a lot.
They did.
I don't even know what it starts with.
I have no fucking clue. Wow. We're not making this up, by the way.
No, we just watched this movie.
We just watched this fucking movie.
Yeah.
Like, wow, I can't remember the fucking names at all. Because it's not that important.
Nope. Not that important. Every time I saw something happen, I was like, oh no, old girl, she's going to get fucking sucked up.
No.
Oh, who is she going to fuck?
Yep.
No one.
Yep. So anywho, yep, we time skip and we are in New York City. And
Yep.
old girl, she's working for some meteorology department or service or whatever.
Yeah, they send out like the warnings on your phone or whatever.
They send out,
That's what it seems like.
Yes. And
she's like the guru.
She's the guru. She's up in there looking like Debbie Downer, dude. Just
yeah, she's like a normal person, but everyone asks for her opinion apparently.
opinion.
But she's like a lowly person in the company. Makes no sense.
Yes, that was the vibe I got from that fucking scene.
Yeah.
Yep, and
oh yeah. So her it doesn't matter. Coming in, they're like, someone wants to see you.
Oh yes.
In the conference room.
Yes.
And it's the fucking dude who was like miles away about 5 years ago.
Safe and sound.
Yeah.
Not in any danger.
He's like, you want to chase tornadoes? And it's like, dude, read the fucking room. Why do you think she's in New York?
She ran away from her problems.
She ran away from the tornado apocalypse, apparently. Because everywhere she goes, apparently there's a fuck ton of tornadoes.
Yes. Everywhere. Yep. Yep. So old buddy that was chilling out in the cut while the other three friends were getting sucked up.
And he's like, we could make some changes because I was in the military. I got these radars, and we could do a 3D scan of the tornado to actually find out how tornadoes work. Because we know tornadoes happen, but it's almost like mystical magic bullshit. Like we don't know how they actually work. And we could really save some people if we had a 3D model of a tornado.
Yeah, he just got this special model of this special military equipment.
Yeah.
Just out of nowhere. He doesn't say what branch he's in, so fucking.
He's no longer in, but he's like, I got these PARs. That's what they call them. These PARs, these PARs.
Yes.
And he's like, I got a squad.
I got.
Come down to Oklahoma with me. Yep. Only for a week.
Mm-hmm. And
we already skipped it. Doesn't matter. They end up at like a coffee shop and they're still talking about it. And she's like, no.
Yes, basically.
And then like you understand, she's like, she almost died.
Yeah, she almost died.
Her friends died.
Yeah, her friends died.
Her car's totaled.
Yeah, her car's fucked up. She's not getting that fucking red Corvette.
No,
dude, that shit's gone, son.
And I don't remember how he convinces her. It doesn't really matter.
It doesn't fucking really matter. He sits there and talks to her. He's like, "Man, you remember you wanted to make a difference and all this shit." He gives it a guilt trip.
Oh yeah. And then she's like, "Just one week."
Because only you know. Oh yeah. Only fucking you. You're the only one that knows.
Because you're the best, and not because I want to fuck.
She's the best. Because only you, basic ass fucking girl, knows how to chase tornadoes. Only you.
Yeah, she's like the tornado whisperer, apparently.
Yeah, yeah. And they do some tornado whispery things in this movie that are really annoying.
Yeah. She's like the Caesar Malone of fucking tornadoes.
Oh my god, bro. You're not even kidding, dude. So yeah, he convinces her to fucking make a difference. And so
she ends up in Oklahoma.
Yeah, she
with the entire squad at like a gas station in the middle of Oklahoma.
In the middle of
in tornado season, apparently.
Tornado fucking alley, dude.
And nobody seems. Oh yeah, it is Tornado Alley.
It's Tornado Alley, yeah.
And not a single fucking home in Tornado Alley has a basement.
Absolutely not. In this movie, at least.
Yeah.
It's absolutely the most stupidest shit I've ever fucking heard of. But...
Oh my god. Anyways.
Yeah.
They like run into another group. So we have like the storm rap people or par people. Storm par.
Yeah, they're like
Storm par. That's like the group with old girl and her friend who like guilt tripped her. And they have like an entire squad of like people from MIT and like NASA.
People,
yeah. And this other group at the gas station who are also storm hunters, but they're like a YouTube channel and they call themselves the Tornado Wranglers.
Yes, Tornado Wranglers, just out there wrangling.
And they're just like your Jake Paul, like being a bunch of dickheads.
I'm doing my lasso.
Yeah, and there's like
tornado, son.
Everyone there like loves them, like all the normal pedestrians love them, but the storm par team don't like them. It's like, oh, they fuck everything up. And it's like, they don't really seem like they fuck anything up. They're just a bunch of goons.
Yeah, they are a bunch of, the old parties are just throwing mad shade.
Yeah.
Just over there off in the cut. Just like, man, look at those guys. Fuck those guys. Yep. Because fucking, old buddy, the fucking...
leader of the Tornado Wranglers.
He gets out of his truck all
Old
douchey.
cowboy.
Old cowboy gets out of his truck with his sick ass Ray-Bans on. He's looking,
Oh, yeah.
like, if you can feel it, chase it.
Yeah, he's like having the whole crowd do
I
it.
said, if you can feel it,
Chase it. And he's like streaming the whole thing.
Yeah. And so
And he's like, oh, our YouTube channel has a million followers, subscribers.
And this big old circle jerk, dude. Like
And they have like their own squad, but they're like a bunch of hillbillies.
yeah, they are.
And his entire team looks like a bunch of poor people, but apparently they're rich. I don't get it.
I guess. I don't know. Some people just don't dress the part. I don't know. I don't know. You know?
Yeah. But
But
Cowboy ends up talking to old girl,
yeah.
and he's like, what tornado are you guys going to go after? Because there's signs of like fucking a million of them. And she's like basically...
She's getting into her fucking tornado
Yeah.
whisperer powers
Yeah, to
by
like
herself.
talks to a dandelion, and the
Talks to a
dandelion
dandelion.
tells her where to go.
She's like lifting up a dandelion. She's like lifting it up, and she just like lets it fucking just.
Yep. and she's like, when's that way? Guess I'm going that
I
way.
guess.
And then the cowboy dude's like, doing it old school. I like it. Which way are you going to go? And she's like, not the way I've been staring this whole time. And he's like, I believe you. He did not believe her.
No, you didn't.
And
No.
so both teams are going towards the tornado.
Hauling us in the same direction.
And they're like cutting each other off like a bunch of dickheads.
Yeah, they are. Like, who does that? I didn't know. Do tornado chases do that in real life?
A lot more than one person can go into a tornado.
Yeah. Like, fucking-
Especially when this guy's actually trying to. So the tornado wranglers go into the tornadoes and like shoot fireworks and shit into the tornadoes. That's like their thing. They like get comments and they're like, oh, shoot flares in there, shoot fireworks in there.
Yes.
That's what he does. He goes into the tornado and shoots shit. While the storm par guys, they don't go inside the tornadoes.
No.
They just set radars up outside
They're trying to get a 3D
of the radar within 300 miles. So they put it
No.
far.
meters. It's,
Oh, meter? Three?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's like,
shit. That's
yeah,
pretty close.
It's 300 meters.
So they put
something
him
close.
like 300 meters away and then they fuck off.
Yes.
So like they don't even like compete,
No.
but they have beef
For no reason.
because there can only be one tornado
There can
wrangler.
only be one fucking big dick fucking tornado chaser out here in the Midwest.
But if you can feel it,
If you can feel it, chase it. I said, if you can feel it.
stupid.
Oh my god. Oh man.
Well, they go and the storm par team. Yeah, they like set up
So
the.
they set up two. So they got three
yeah.
different teams within the group,
Yeah,
and they're supposed to set up radars
yeah, and like a triangle
in a
formation,
triangular
so they can
around the
get
tornado,
like
so they can get a
full
three-dimensional
scan.
full scan of the tornado.
Yep.
And so the first two teams go out. Looking Alpha team, radar out.
Yeah, and they're like super
Fucking-
good.
Yeah,
They're like
super good. They're quick
they
and
get their
efficient.
shit like Team Scarecrow. Fucking,
yeah.
they're like done.
Done.
Team Alpha done.
So-
Leader, we're still figuring it out.
Yeah, basically that's what happens. Like literally, that's what happens. So Team A and Team fucking B get their shit fucking down on the
Yep.
ground. Fucking then fucking head the main team. That's where shit gets a little squirrely.
Yeah, old girl gets like PTSD,
Yeah,
and
she
she's
does.
like, we need to leave now.
We need to leave now. We need to leave.
So they don't get the radar down,
No,
and
they
the
don't.
tornado fucks off, and they're like, well, we miss our chance.
Yes.
And the dude, her friend's like obviously a little bit irritated about her being squealish, even though
Her fucking three friends fucking died,
and he wasn't there.
and he wasn't there underneath that fucking.
But he was there.
overpass.
He was there in spirit, apparently.
Yeah, fucking dickhead.
And then,
He was fucking dickhead, bro. For that.
God, I don't remember what happens after that. They go back to like
They go back
to the hotel,
To the hotel, yeah.
and then this is where she gets to see him, see the cowboy dude again.
Yes.
Oh, right. So
City girl, city girl.
the tornado left and actually
Even
hit.
though she's from the Midwest, he's like,
Yeah.
city girl.
Oh,
dude.
yeah,
He doesn't, he doesn't-
She has more of a southern accent than he does.
Yeah.
She's got like the southern drawl, and
Yes.
he's like, "Oh, I didn't know you were from a farm." And it's like, where'd you think this came? Like, this is what people from New York sound like.
No, at all. I got family up there.
He's-
And fucking.
But they're like helping people
They're helping people, yeah.
because like a tornado blew through,
Mm-hmm.
and her friend was like, "Well, I have to go get that radar that got fucking." Oh, that's a different time. It doesn't matter. They go to the hotel. They like the cowboy tries hitting on her. She's like, "No," and then the cowboy dude ends up showing up to her door
Yeah, he does.
and is like, "You hungry?" with like a little
hungry?
DiGiorno pizza.
Got some DiGiornos.
And she like just takes it and shuts the door.
Yeah, she does. Like a fucking bitch. Like, God, that's fucking rude. Rude, man.
And then she's now...
At least talk to her brother, man. Like, come on, man. Like, I mean, like, what are you doing? Like,
she opened it back up.
Motherfucker, like, I mean, I just fed you. Like, baby girl, I knew you was hungry. Like...
Yeah, what if I was only going to offer you half?
Yeah, I was actually trying to split this bitch with you. Actually, I like...
That was $10. This ain't delivery, bitch. This is DiGiorno.
I went to the grocery store, dude.
This is also around the time where she finds out that like the company that's like sponsoring her friend like buys houses of people who's like buys like the land and property of houses that just get completely demolished by tornadoes.
Yeah, so apparently the guy for what's the company name again? That they
Stormpar
or whatever par.
Yeah.
Whatever. I guess the guy is making profit, I guess, even though nothing was proven at all.
Yeah.
She just like looked it up and like it like showed.
Well, it showed that he's been like buying property. And then he always just ends up in like the cities when like all the land is torn down. Mm-hmm. Well, all the houses are fucked up and he's like offering people prices.
Yeah. Basically.
So she was like, oh, this is sus. And then that's when he knocks on the door with like a pizza. And she's like, maybe this guy isn't the bad guy that my friend makes it out to be. Because every time he sees her with her, he's always like, what did he tell you?
Yeah.
Did he tell you my deepest, darkest secret?
Yeah, basically. Yeah, he was on some fucking like
squirrel
type shit, kind of.
But they end up doing it again. Another tornado thing.
Yeah.
This time the cowboy is going to shoot flares up it instead of fireworks this time. They do manage to get all three set up. Yeah. A-Team does it super quick. Scarecrow does it super quick.
Yep.
C-Team, which is supposed to be the main character, is the best at the job. They do it last. And theirs is the only one that gets sucked up out of the ground by the tornado.
Yep.
But it did get the data.
Yes,
they just have to go and find the radar. So her friend is like, I'll go find the radar. And she's like, I'm going to go help the town that got hit.
Yeah.
And she goes over there and sees that, like, cowboy dude's there helping.
Yes.
And there are some people from Stormpar there, but they're not helping. They're just trying to get prices to buy people's land.
Yes.
And then they're like, oh, this cowboy YouTuber's a bad guy. And then, so she thinks that.
Yeah.
She sees him, like, handing out T-shirts and food. And one of them, like, tries to give him food. And she's like, I don't have money for that. And she's like, no, it's free. That's why we sell the shirts. And then it was just like, if you're going to sell the shirts and then give the food for free, why don't you just fucking sell them the food? They're selling them the shirts in person. And then they're giving them food for free.
Yeah. I don't know. It was fucking weird. That was really weird.
It seems like they're paying for their food.
They're paying for their food.
Just in a different way.
Yes.
But who cares?
Yeah, who cares?
That's just how it is.
It's a very minuscule.
So she's like, okay, so these guys actually aren't that bad.
Yeah.
Because they basically like all the proceeds that we make from the shirts. This is how we give food for free to people, and we like do some like relief work or whatever.
Yeah, they're actually humanitarians. Like, actually, when you think about it.
And she's like, oh, okay, so they're not complete dumbasses. Besides firing fireworks in a tornado.
Launching bottle rockets in a tornado, man.
Yeah, but it's 4-day for 150.
Dude, fucking.
Just a bunch of goobers.
Yeah, just a bunch of, basically. Yeah.
And then.
So she's like, oh man, this guy isn't that bad.
Yeah. And then she ends up like going home.
Yeah.
Bro, she just rolls up to her mom's house. We hear something prior that like she keeps getting calls from her mom and she just like hangs up.
Or ignores.
We don't get any plot on why.
No.
Or anything. And then she shows up to her house because she lifts up the most obvious pot and takes a key, goes inside, and you'd think her to be like, Mom, I'm home. No, her ass walks straight to the kitchen, opens it up, grabs some water, pours it in a cup, and then she still doesn't say anything until she hears someone walking, and she's like, oh, Mom, I'm here. I almost expected her mom to have a shotgun.
Actually, yeah, I was expecting her too when she walked
Like, what the fuck are you doing here? In the middle of nowhere? At my farm?
Because she just like went straight to her room.
Rummaging my fucking fridge, bro.
She just walked in the house unannounced.
Yeah, and she's like, oh, hi, Mom.
Pours up some water, dude. Goes to the room, sits on the bed, and then Mom hears noise and rustling of muck going on.
Not even in her room. She's still in the kitchen just sipping.
Just drinking on water.
And she's like, oh, hi.
Oh, hi. I'm home.
And then the mom's like, oh, that's great. Why don't you take a shower and
clean up.
Go to your room.
Yeah,
You're grounded. No. She's like completely chill with her. Her mom's like completely big chilling with it.
Yeah, she is. Yeah. Yeah.
And then she like sleeps in her room, wakes up the next day,
He was just kinda out of
Oh
left
yeah.
field.
He shows up. Well, first off,
Well, he finds out what happens.
he
found out what happened.
Oh yeah, he said, yeah, your name seemed familiar from like what was in the papers a couple years back. I'm sorry about your friends. And I was like, okay, so you like came to my fucking house, and then he's like just chilling there.
Yes.
And her mom shows up. And she's like, "Oh, we're gonna have dinner. You should stay for dinner." And she's like, "He's not staying for dinner." And her mom's like, "He is staying for dinner."
Yeah.
And you're like, "Okay, so is this another love interest?"
She's like, "Oh, mom."
Yeah, dumb. They're
funny.
like bonding over like tornado shit.
Yeah, basically.
It turns out they're both super smart, but they both act stupid.
Yes.
Basically,
yeah.
And then he's just like, it seems like he's chilling with her for a while.
Yes.
And he's like, "I could help you with your project that you tried to do a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
We could do it. We have the technology. We can make him stronger."
Yeah, basically. He gives it that speech.
And that's like the whole foray. They try doing it again. It fucks up.
Yeah.
And then he's like, "Well, maybe it's the model that we're using." And so she's like, "Well, we just need the data." So then her friend comes back when she's on bad terms with, and he gives her like the data.
The data.
So that they could get like a 3D model of their tornado so they can see what's wrong.
Yes.
And then they find out what's wrong and then they test it. And then they needed to fix something. So then they think they fixed it.
Because they were like...
And then they decide to chase the biggest tornado to test it on.
Yes. Basically.
And then immediately pussy out.
Is that what happens?
Yeah, because they're literally about to run into it, and then it catches fire, and then they're
like... that's what it ran into. It ran into like a fuel plant or something like that, or oil plant or whatever.
Yep. And it's just hitting this shit, and it's just a big-ass fire tornado.
From the Fire Nation! Because, airbenders. Come on, anybody out there? No one?
No.
Airbending?
Nope.
Avatar?
Nope.
No one thought that?
Nope. Everyone just... Okay, we're far enough. Everyone keeps driving backwards away from these goddamn tornadoes.
Holy shit!
All they have to do is like, it's what's so annoying is they constantly talk about. Okay, so basically just to finish this off, the big ass tornado,
the big bad boss tornado.
It like kills a bunch of people.
Yes,
they're trapped in a town and they're like, there's nothing to do. Old girl gets in the truck that has all the chemicals in the back and she's like, I'm gonna go kamikaze myself in this. She goes in there expecting to die, and she gets rid of the tornado.
Yeah, the chemicals worked. They figured out they figured out the equation.
And then she's at the airport, and there's like airport lovey-dovey crap that happens.
It was a weird fucking sexual tension the whole fucking movie for no reason.
For no reason. And it doesn't end with anything.
It doesn't end with anything. Yeah, it just fades to black.
Yep.
Yeah, that's literally it, man. Like,
but these people driving backwards.
These motherfuckers driving backwards in every fucking tornado scene.
We
gotta drive backwards instead of turning our vehicles around and then hauling ass out.
They make like a big deal about like not being able to tell what direction a tornado is moving.
Yes.
So that they can like actually set up the radars or whatever.
Yes.
Old girl magically always knows.
Yes, she does.
But then whenever she's actually involved, the tornadoes are like heat-seeking missiles that only go after them.
I cannot right now.
They are. They're like
a heat-seeking missile, bro. Where it only goes after you.
They go like 180, and then the fucking tornadoes still catch you.
Like
take a left, like take a left. They drive off road so many times, and then they're on a road, and the tornadoes are perfectly following them. Just turn,
like motherfucker. You're in the middle of fucking nowhere, fucking Midwest.
Not only do they go in a straight line,
fucking field,
but they go backwards.
Yeah, they drive backwards
a lot.
Yeah.
And then they only decide to turn around when the tornado's already kissing their ass.
Yes. Oh, this tornado was doing like 80 miles an hour.
Mm-hmm.
Because they were
fucking cooking it.
And this tornado's on their ass.
Yep.
I don't know about you, but I don't think a tornado can move at 80 miles an hour, dude. Ground speed.
I'm not a tornado guy.
I'm not a tornado guy.
I don't think that would be
I think weather's pretty interesting, actually. I was a big weather nerd.
I don't think it would travel that fast.
But no.
They tell me you couldn't get away if you were like in a Corvette. Apparently not.
Motherfucker, you should be able to get away from fucking something like that on a fucking... At least a fucking...
But yeah, those...
Like a moped.
Fucking tornadoes. People... This is Tornado Alley, but people don't have basements. It's Tornado Alley, but people keep getting in their goddamn cars when the tornado's already right on top of them. When it's something you're not supposed to fucking do.
Yes.
and like no one believes the tornadoes are coming, even though you can see them on screen, like these big black fucking clouds coming towards you. There's like a softball game, and the tornado's right on their ass, and then they're like,
So the alarm goes off. Hold on, let me. I'll break this one down. So good old girls softball game. Those girls, and the alarms go off. Everybody's like, "Oh shit, tornadoes!" And then like old girl at the batting plate like looks, and there's this gangster ass storm, dude. That's like right there on their ass.
Yep.
Dude. Like all of a sudden, like just poof. Like these things are like really out here hauling ass at like 100 miles an hour, like ground speed, bro.
And then like as soon as everyone leaves, it's already fucking up the stadium.
It's already fucking up the stadium, yeah.
Even though everyone's like they get warnings like 10 seconds before a tornado hits. When you could see the bitch. You could see the bitch.
Yeah.
And this same tornado that hit that softball field is the same one that like moments before was a giant fire tornado. You're telling me in this, and it's like flat as hell, like this entire state flat as hell.
Yeah.
And you couldn't see like a fire tornado off in the distance.
Because they couldn't have been that far away from that.
Or when it looks like a storm of locusts coming to take over your town. Like you can't even see past it. It's like fucking huge.
Oh my god, not the storm of locusts, bro.
It's just outrageous. It like makes no sense. People seem to be like, they keep pointing out that like people are really aware and like tornado hunting is like really popular, but then no one fucking knows to check the weather app.
Yeah, everybody's checking their phones. Technology and whatnot. Not, hey, let's look at these thick ass dark clouds.
Or like these storm hunters know where the tornadoes are going to show up, and then they always end up in the town relieving the people that are there that got fucked up, but they never give those people a heads up. No,
they don't. They don't ever send a warning back or anything.
When they know what direction it's going.
When they know where, yeah.
Like, and they only go, they're like, oh, that tornado's going to that town. We should probably go over there and help the town after it's already fucked up.
Yes, that I didn't get that.
Why don't you just beat the tornado there? Why don't you send a text? You fucking do anything.
Make a fucking phone call.
Yeah.
Like, call the mayor up.
That's like the whole movie.
Literally the whole fucking movie. Like, the entire fucking movie.
It's like people... Like... the movie explaining to you that these people are smart, but their actions prove that they're stupid.
Absolutely.
The entire movie.
Absolutely, man. Fucking idiots.
That's all I have.
That's it.
This movie's 2 hours long.
2 hours of fucking absolute nothing. No sustenance at all. Just some cool tornadoes.
They love tornadoes. They love taking pictures of them.
Yeah.
And then they get scared of them. And then they decide they love them again.
Yeah.
And then they like, I just don't get it. I don't get it. It's like all over the place.
Yeah, and then some British fucking news reporter
comes. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's there.
That does nothing, but he's there all the time.
He's just there because he's reporting on fucking the American tornadoes because...
Yeah, but then it shows that like his interest starts going towards the old girl because she seems to be like smarter than him.
Yeah.
And the British, she's like, well, I want to be with this guy, not the guy fucking shooting fireworks into tornadoes. And then you're thinking like, oh, so there's gonna be like a good like expose on her.
Yes, he was wanting to get a real expose on her. I feel.
Yeah.
Like,
and then like she starts being inside of like the Cowboys live stream, and you're like, oh, maybe she's gonna get some recognition for being this tornado genius, the Ghostbuster equivalent. And it ends with them being like
tornado busters.
She has like a proposal for someone to like, I guess to bring this technology onto the mass to get rid of tornadoes. But she's like, oh, I don't know if they'll believe me because they'll just say that like, what if the tornado just stopped? And it's like, well, maybe you should have done it more than once.
Yeah, let's do this more than once, man. You can't just look and have the big.
They're supposed to be like scientists, but they don't go through like the scientific process at all.
None.
They got one result. They asked one guy, hey, are you sad? Yeah. Okay. I'm going to write this article. 100% of people are sad.
Oh, I cannot, man. Stop, dude. Like, you're so fucking stupid, man.
That's what it was.
Yeah. You're
She's like, hey, I don't know if I actually stopped the tornado because like I put that shit in and then that tornado was still fucking me up.
Yes, it was. Like it's just supposed to go off like a light switch.
It kept going.
It's
psyching people up.
Yeah, it was.
And then it was like delayed. It was like the tornado got drunk or something.
Yeah, basically because it.
And you just saw the top like
we get an upper atmosphere shot.
You just got all soft
of it, just going limp, just.
Yep.
Just sad face. The tornado got whiskey dicked, dude. They whiskey dicked that tornado, dude. That's fucked up.
That would have been a better plot. I feel like Sharknado would be better than this movie.
Absolutely.
I haven't seen it.
I've never seen Sharknado.
But that movie just made me want to watch Sharknado.
Yeah,
I was like, how did they get rid of those?
Wait, how the fuck did the shark?
Did they put chlorine in the water?
I'm never fucking watching this movie.
Yeah,
again.
no.